Today I'm going to show you how to put braided fishing line onto a spinning reel the proper way. Welcome to the first episode of Fishing Tips Fridays, where I, Jason, will be bringing you awesome tips on a weekly basis. The first episode is going to be how to put braided line on a spinning reel. So let's go over what you need. First, you need to grab a spinning rod of your choice. Second, grab your spinning reel. Third, and probably most obvious, make sure you have your line handy. Fourth, you either need a wet, soggy paper towel or a wet rag. I'll show you why in a minute. Fifth, you're gonna need a pair of scissors. And last but not least, you're gonna need some electrical tape if your reel doesn't have a spool ready for braid. What I mean by that is this spool has a piece of rubber built into the center. That's where the braid is gonna grip onto. Without that, the braid under tension will spin and slip around a bare metal spool. It is very important to make sure that the line you select will indeed actually fill this spool. Easy way to make sure is to look at the package. This is 20-pound braid. It's 300 yards, but it's a 6-pound mono diameter. So when I look at my spool here on the front, this doesn't show 6-pound, but it says 8-pound mono. It will hold 220 yards, and this is 300 yards, so I should have more than enough line to fill this spool adequately. All right, so pick up your reel, attach it to your rod if you have not done so. Flip open the bail. Next, grab your braided line. Set it down in front of you. We're gonna start by tying a simple overhand knot. So you make a loop, go through, and pull. Boom. Once your knot is tight, clip the very end just outside the knot. Next step is to go through the first guide on your rod. That is the biggest guide on your rod. Pull it through. Then you want to make a loop, go around your main line, and tie an overhand knot. Start cinching that down. Don't pull it too tight, and slip it over your spool with your bail open, and pull it tight on the center of your spinning reel. You want that knot and that first piece of line to be located directly on the rubber portion of your reel. Now, if your reel does not have that, this is where you would take a piece of tape and stick it down in there. And remember, I prefer electrical tape for that because it's rubber and it causes it to grip better. Now we're gonna flip the bail. Once you get a little bit of line going onto your spool, you wanna grab your wet rag or paper towel, grab the line up here, and just pinch it against the body of your rod and start reeling. Fill it up until you're about 1/8 inch to 1/16 inch gap from the lip of your spool here. If you do end up overfilling this, you're gonna go cast and you get really bad wind knots. Extra lines gonna basically fall off as you're casting and it's gonna get bundled up and it's gonna be a mess. So make sure you don't over spool that. Once you fill that spool, you are free to set down your rod, cut your line, run it through the rest of your guides, tie in your favorite lure, and you're ready to go fishing. If you like this video, don't forget to smash the subscribe button down below, leave a comment. We'll be back next week with another tip. Until then, fish on.